and welcome back to Hindustan Astrology. I'm Katya, and in today's video, we are going to discuss the month of November 2023 Vedic Sidereal Forecast. Now, this month, we have a lot going on. Three things right off the bat. We have November 4th. Saturn is going direct. Yes, he's been retrograde for 5.5 months, and now he will be going direct in Shatabishak Nakshatra of Aquarius. And then we have Venus going into her sign of debilitation, which is Virgo. And then the big event of the month is November 28th. We have the nodes switching signs. So we have Rahu going into Pisces and Ketu going into Virgo. So I've prepared a presentation and let's take a look. Okay, so let's take a look at this month's forecast. November 1st through the 6th. We have November 2nd at 7:44 p.m. EST. Venus enters Virgo debilitated. Now, when Venus is in Virgo, this is a time for us to focus on, how analytical are we being with our relationships? It's usually a time to lay off of complaining, nitpicking, that kind of thing. It's usually a better time for, writing, putting scrutiny onto our creative projects. And so it's a great time to clean your house, clean your car, focus on self-care, and don't lash out at those around you with your words. November 4th at 3:04 a.m. EST, Saturn goes direct at 6 degrees of Aquarius Dhanishta Nakshatra. So what is this about? This is about 5.5 months, Saturn's been retrograde, right? And so now he goes direct. Things in our work can go forward. We've had a lot of heavy karma during this time to unpack. And, he's feeling very, enlivened in his own sign, right? Because Saturn rules Aquarius. I guess he did go back to Dhanishta. I was thinking he was still in Shatabishak. But this sign, Dhanishta, is about the Star of Symphony. Dhanishta people have a tendency to get a little depressed. Traveling is great for them. And so maybe, don't focus so much on the horrible news these days. Realize that you can only control yourself and go have some fun. We owe it to those that are suffering right now to live life and to, express ourselves. Saturn going direct in Aquarius is also about humanitarian issues, right? This is about things coming out that have been hidden, especially regarding humanitarian issues. And so, issues surrounding the Middle East are going to become very big at this time. Things are going to come out about what's really going on, because I think we're being fed a lot of lies right now. So Saturn going direct is going to change course in those issues. November 6th, 5:56 a.m. EST, we have Mercury entering Scorpio. Excellent time. Mercury going into Scorpio is great for research, great for, communicating occult sciences and mysticism and spirituality. All that stuff flourishes with Mercury in Scorpio. Then we have November 13th, 4:27 a.m. EST, the new moon at 26 degrees of Libra, Vishaka Nakshatra. And so this is the last time that we are going to have Rahu in Aries and Ketu in Libra for this new moon. Because on the 28th, they switch signs. And so Rahu's Gandanta still. And I know we've been talking about this, but this is why this war is really ramping up in Gaza. You know, it's heartbreaking to even think about. But Mars is opposite, right? Mars rules Aries. Um, Moon in Vishaka is about the star of purpose. This is the triumphal archway. So maybe at this point we're going to have some peace negotiations. We're going to have some ceasefire finally. I'm hoping that that is what this is going to indicate. You know, having Venus debilitated 12 places from this moon, definitely emphasis upon what is foreign from where you are, right? I'm in the United States, so this is the 12th house from the moon, and I feel like you know the chart of the day. I've pulled up the one for where I am. It's very close to DC, and I think we're only like 6 minutes apart. And so, the first house has Venus in it. And I feel like this is an indication maybe that peace will start to prevail. They can't keep, they just cannot keep bombing without war crimes being charged. So I think diplomacy will start to come forward at this time. Yeah, it's going to be, a difficult new moon, but I feel like we're going to get some hope. Vishaka is Jupiter, hope. And so I'm hoping that this gives hope. Let's just say that. November 6th through the 16th. November 16th at 12:18 a.m. EST, Mars enters Scorpio. So Mars, rules Scorpio in Vedic astrology. And this means he's stepping away from a debilitated sun. He's stepping away from K2 in Libra, which is excellent. But then that afternoon, just, not even 2 hours later, we have the sun entering Scorpio. So sun will go out of his sign of debilitation. This is another excellent sign of peace and diplomacy working. So if you've been protesting, keep it up, because this is an excellent sign that it's working. Of course, we can't get the lives of 8,000 children back, plus, right? But this is a sign. November 26th, 7:24 p.m. EST, we have Mercury entering Sagittarius. So Mercury's zipping through signs this month in November. Um, you know, Mercury in Sagittarius is about speaking the truth. It's about using your voice for giving the hope and the inspiration. It's about communicating higher knowledge. Um, I'm just praying that the wise words of our elders are coming out at this time. And that means Mercury is moving, faster than Sun right now. So he's very enlivened. And so we've got to, watch our mind, be careful of racing brain syndrome, that kind of thing. And this is all setting us up for November 27th, 4:16 a.m. EST, full moon at 10 degrees 39 minutes of Taurus Rohini. So moon is exalted in Taurus. So that right there is an excellent sign. For DC, it's going to be in the 9th house. And, Mars is opposite, definitely an emphasis upon war, communicating aggressively to 3rd house. And I will say that, look at Rahu, 0 degrees, 10 minutes. So he is right on the verge of moving into Pisces and will stay Gandanta until I think January, February, I think. But this is a very, very potent full moon. But I feel like it's going to be better for peace and negotiations, especially once Venus moves on into Libra. I think we're going to see things turning around. But Rohini is the favorite wife. She's the star of ascent. She's very lusty. And this is where we really put our dreams and aspirations into creation mode. It's Aldebaran, the red eye of the bull in Taurus. And with Mars opposite, I mean, there's going to be a lot of passion. People are going to be really revved up for this full moon. But I feel like, Rohini's ruled by the moon. Taurus is ruled by Venus. This is giving it a softer edge and a more push towards peace. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Then November 28th to the 30th, we have the big day, 4 p.m. EST. Rahu enters Pisces, Ketu enters Virgo. I do have a whole video on this with my mentor, Dr. Sandeep Kanholi. So check my page, you'll see it there. And then November 29th at 2:36 p.m. EST, we have Venus entering Libra. Yay! Now, this is her best or Mula Trikona sign. So in Libra, Venus is concerned with law and peace and creativity and music and art and all of the wonderful things that she's associated with. So I'm just really praying that by this time we've got a ceasefire and the genocide is going to be done in Palestine. I'm just praying every day. So I hope that gives you guys a little bit of insight into what's going on for this month. Of course, if you want to see how this pans out for you, go to hindustanastrology.com and you'll see the consultations tab, and I'd love to give you a reading. So until next time, thanks you guys. Bye. Namaste.